Unsolicited advice.
What you whispering for? Yo, what's unsolicited advice? Take it or leave it. All right, you baby mamas and baby daddies, you sperm donors, you ratchet queens. We're going to talk about deadbeats. And we're not just talking about guys, we're talking about females too. There's a lot of female deadbeats, especially nowadays. There's so many of them now. It's ridiculous. I've always said it's too easy to pick on the guys when it comes to stuff like that because it's just cherry picking. It's too easy. All y'all got horror stories about a guy not doing their jobs, but we're going to lump it in. This is about men and women, any deadbeat that you know in your life. I'm going to give you steps of how to handle this situation. So, the first thing you want to do when you know you got a deadbeat or you know you got somebody that's useless in your life is you want to start establishing clear expectations and communication. You want to clearly outline, what you expect from the person, in terms of responsibilities, whether it's financial support, child visitation, or other obligations. Try to be an adult and try to be professional. Now, I'm sure that when you start talking to this person, they're probably going to, act ignorant or stupid, but you want to do this for your own peace of mind to say, hey, I try to be cordial. I try to be an adult. I try to be professional about it and come to you and talk to you in a professional manner so we can make sure that we establish some type of communication. So you want to do that first. And more than likely, that's not going to work. So now you need to document everything. Document everything. Stop arguing and just document. Stop, putting yourself out there, because obviously the person is not going to change. So you want to keep detailed records. And some of y'all, I ain't even got to say this because y'all think y'all are fucking law and order detectives and shit. Y'all already be doing this stuff. But, you want to keep records of all interactions, including dates, times, conversations, any evidence of their non-compliance, such as missed payments and broken promises too. That's just, you have to make sure that, this person, they said they were going to, let me keep tabs on that. Let me put that down. So where they promised to do this and they never followed through on it. Now you're at the point where you want to consider legal action. So if the person continues to disregard their responsibilities, consult with a lawyer first so you can explore your legal options, like filing for child support or initiating court proceedings to enforce existing agreements, or agreements going forward in the future. So, this goes back to that video upload when I talked about moving in silence. You ain't got to tell everybody, hey, I'm about to go get me a lawyer. I'm about to go handle this, and that. Don't talk about it. Go seek legal advice. Stop. That's your best thing. This is when you want to be quiet and start moving quietly. A lot of y'all want to talk about it, and that's what gets you caught up. That's when such and such pull up to your house, and you don't know why they done pulled up to your house and how they knew about such and such. They knew because you're talking about it. Telling you, it be your own people that will tell. So, this is when you want to be quiet. Now, after you done did the court proceedings and all this and that, you want to, if the person is still not acting right, this is when you want to start limiting contact. So contact with you or the child. And I know that this is the touchy subject, but you don't want them to have access to you like that, and you don't want them to keep hurting their child with broken promises. So you want to make sure that you let them know, look, if you're not going to do what you say you're going to do, I'm not going to keep having my child disappointed. So, and I'm only giving y'all this because some of y'all need to know the steps to take. Some of y'all already know what to do, but this is for the ones that don't. So you want to limit contact. So last thing you want to do after this, you want to make sure that you minimize contact as much as possible while upholding necessary legal interactions. So if there's already legal interactions that y'all already agreed on, you can do that, but you don't need to talk. You don't need to do anything extra. Just do exactly what the documents say you're supposed to do. Some of y'all just do too much, and that's when it starts getting complicated and you mess yourself up. Last but not least, prioritize your well-being. A lot of y'all get yourselves caught up in the situation because you're not prioritizing your well-being. You do not have to get pregnant. You do not have to go out and have all these wild nights with somebody just because you feel them. It's going to give you a lifetime of heartache, or at least 18 years of it. So, focus and protect your emotional and financial stability. Seek, support from friends, family, or a therapist if needed in these situations. It's good to get advice from people that are positive and support you. Don't go to people that are going to be negative and pour gasoline on the fire, and you know who they are. They can still be your friends, but might not be the best at giving you advice. Go to people that have a, that can help you navigate this stuff, because it gets tricky. Deadbeats are deadbeats, and sometimes you spend too much time talking about it instead of moving quietly, like I spoke before, moving in silence and handling it that way. Stop talking about it. You don't need to talk about it. Like, you already know. There's no changing. People don't change. They just adjust to the situation, but they don't change. So you just need to remember that and handle things accordingly. But it's just my unsolicited advice. You can take it or leave it.